and welcome to the Hollow Bone with Phoenix. If you are new to this, being the Hollow Bone means being the channel for source energy through which you can receive messages, healing, and miracles. And each week on the show, you have the opportunity to hear live channelings that lift your heart, lift your energy, open everything. You're also able to hear conversations with visionary leaders walking their own path of alignment and healing transmissions that flow directly through the hollow bone. So whether you are live or listening to the archives, every episode is a chance to receive guidance, expand your awareness, and align more fully with the miracles that are waiting for you. Today, I am so excited to introduce to you several people that are instrumental and really walking their own path of alignment. And I couldn't be more happy to have them here because what they are going to be revealing today, this is like the birth of a new reality, in my opinion. So first, let me introduce Dominick Domasky. Dominick is a publisher. He's the founder. He's a storyteller. He helps develop stories that elevate humanity. And he just got awarded the #1 podcast for a creative entrepreneur, which is a podcast for business growth strategy and monetization. And I noticed, Dominick, that this actually beat out the Wall Street Journal in 2 categories. So I was like, woo, way to go, Dominick. Welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm honored to be on the show. And if you put out enough good into the world, hopefully, if we all put out enough good, those kind of things come back to you. So maybe that was one of those times. So I'm looking forward to being on the show today.
Oh, thank you so much. We also have Char Murphy, and I know that if you've been following this show, you've already heard from her in November, where she was so helpful to let us kind of get a peek into her life and all of the different hats that she's worn and all of her different experiences that have led her to be the visionary leader that she is. Plus, she is, let's see if I can find all of the things that I can succinctly say here, founder, creator, curator of the Mission Hope bestselling series, for heaven's sakes. And I can't wait to hear more about that and the unfolding of that series. And she's also the founder of Believe, Inspire. So you can talk about that too, Shara. Thank you so much for coming back and being on our show with us.
Thank you, Phoenix. I'm excited to be here.
Well, and really, it all started with you, Shar. So let's just, if you don't mind sharing the story about your Mission Hope bestselling status. Like, how did this all start? How did this all unfold? How was it just like, how's it happened? Because it in itself is a miracle story, don't you think?
Absolutely. I was just getting ready. That's just the first thought that went through my mind. It really is a miracle. It is a miracle because I had no idea what was happening or what was going on with I was the Hall of Bone, and a message came through in a meditation when I was, searching for answers about the state of humanity at this point and what's all going on and what can I do? What can I do to help and serve others in a bigger way than I already do? And it just Spirit spoke loud and clear and told me basically that it was to be a mission called Mission Hope, and it would become a movement, spreading hope and inspiring, uplifting people that were going through difficult times, and that it's a series of books that originally was to be 5, and then of course I was guided to do more. And so we completed the first 5, and what they are is, boy, they're the most powerful. It's the most powerful series because it's 18 to 20 voices from all around the world that come together and write their stories of overcoming serious adversity and dealing with things that honestly we all have to deal with at some point, but sometimes it's, they're difficult. They're difficult times that people need hope. And from one person to tell their story and reach however many, even if it's just one, and can help change their life and give them hope and encourage them to move forward in a positive way is really amazing um, to me. And it's been amazing to our readers. And I've had just so much feedback on how people's lives have been touched in so many different ways. And some people even went as far as to say that they felt like their lives had been saved
Wow.
from hearing the stories of overcoming these kinds of challenges in life and
Wow.
getting through them. Is not easy.
No, exactly.
So,
That's so
yeah.
profound.
Mhm.
I mean, who would think? I mean, it's a book. Yes, books change lives. Absolutely, they change lives. But you have a series, and it's reaching people all over the world. And uh, this is a miracle to make that happen. This goes beyond chicken soup for the soul. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's a miracle. I tell you, really, it's a miracle because when I received that message from Spirit, I was totally thrown off because I had no idea what I was doing or how to get people together to do this. And then little did I know that it would become a best-selling series. All five of the books are bestsellers at this point, and we're getting ready to launch volume 6, as you know,
Woohoo! Which we'll
about
talk about in a
miracles.
minute. Yes.
Yeah, in a minute. Okay. But
Wow.
yes, so it really is a miracle that it's happened the way that it has. And I'm just so blessed to be able to bring this forward and bring all these beautiful people together with their just amazing stories and be able to give them hope.
Yeah. So, how did you find Dominic?
Oh well, that's one of my favorite stories. Yes, Dominic. Oh, he might can tell the story better than me, but um, yeah. So it's like 6 years ago, Dawn, five or
Yeah,
six
I
years
think so.
ago.
I would think so. The weird thing about it is there was no business opportunity, there was no hard sell or anything like that. Char was just putting out content at the time that was inspiring, and we started just having a little dialogue, and then like 6 months later, a year later, another project was going on, and I reached out to her about, and she was interested in, and she started writing and telling her story, and then the thing that I want to just really quickly get into. Char's got her own amazing story where she doesn't talk much about the, I think it was four-time cancer survivor. She went blind at one point, had her own struggles with parents and things like that. It's never about Char. And so sometimes she's going to be mad at me. Sometimes she could make it about her, but it never has been. And so it was always about, well, let's more people. Somebody's story might be about saving a dog or a dog that saved them. Somebody else's could be that they were able to walk again. Somebody else found love. And she's like, all these stories are special. And she's been able to connect all those people. And it, unlike those, like that chicken soup for the soul that you mentioned, it's never been a hard push from Shar on who's in the book. It's if this message speaks to you, if this message, Mission Hope speaks to you, here's my information. Find me. And that's how it's come about. And now thousands of people, probably tens of thousands of books have been sold and all that. So kudos to Shar and thank you, Phoenix.
Oh, I am so glad you mentioned all of that, Dominic. I didn't know if it was okay to bring that up because I knew about it, but you're right. She doesn't talk about it, but she needs to, from our opinion. Just because it inspires more hope, Shar. That's why we're doing that. Thank you. So, Dominic, now, how long have you been in the publishing business?
Well, let's see. I have a journey because I started writing my first. I went broke in the restaurant business, and I started writing. I got a job in Yellow Pages, and they were big on writing your goals. This was like early 2000s, and they were big on writing your goals. And so I'd write off like pay off produce person. Then I'd write these little notes in this little book I had and so I started writing these notes, and then I started thinking, I have something to say. And I took about 7 years because I wasn't very good at it and released my first book, found a publisher. And when I did that, I made every mistake there was. And it wasn't the best. And I was under edited, underwritten, underdeveloped, all these errors, under marketed. I messed up every error. I made every error there was and probably got taken advantage of a little bit along the way. So as I kept writing, I started thinking much like Char, and that's probably why we're kindred spirits. Is well, it's not about me. Maybe I could help these other people, and how could I help more people? And what if I help them share their story? And so that's where it started. And a lot of it was social based at first, and like, well, let's create a website, let's create a platform where they could share stories. And then I started thinking, wait, I remember that when I wrote that book and I got ripped off and I messed up, maybe we could help people not do that. So probably about 2015, 2013, uh, we started in the publishing book, and now hundreds and hundreds of books all over the globe, and bestsellers, and people that stand on stages and go on TV, and just are able to help others. So super proud of it.
Wow, you should be. I mean, that's amazing. And to be, I mean, you're your own person in the publishing business. It doesn't, I mean, I don't know. Do you have a lot of people that work for you to do that, or do you
Yeah,
outsource?
I am talented at giving my opinion and talking like this, but I have a lot of great editors, a lot of cover designers, many different formatters, and they are a great team of people that I trust and that are aligned with the mission. Probably early on, there was people that maybe didn't treat a client the right way or didn't get this kind of mission, and they're no longer with me. The people that I have, Lynn and Laura and Madison and Cody and all these people like and Holly and all these people that help me out, they're they get it. Tessie, they're all beautiful people. Ricardo, they're all brilliant, beautiful people that deliver and have their heart. And an author could sit down with them and ask them any questions, and they'd love to. One of our big things is it's development. So development means that me and Char can have a conversation about her authors or in something somebody wrote. And well, they meant to, maybe they wrote this, but what did they mean? They said something, but I could tell they wanted to say more. And we could leave it, or you could challenge Phoenix. You started to talk about this relationship, but I really think you wanted to say a little more. What was it you wanted to say there? And then that's where our spaces and all the people that are here push. And sometimes that push is uncomfortable where people, oh, back off. And so there's a fine line, but it is all, we want you to be so proud of your book, your mission, hope, the chapter that 5 years from now, 10 years ago, you open that page and you're like, hey, I'm proud of that chapter. And that's what it's all about. Never a quick buck.
Right, right. And always, I love how your mission, both you and Char, is just how can we help more people? Because that's so in alignment with me too. And it's the only way to be, I think. We're not here to just service ourselves. So, Dominic, now there's a lot of work that goes along behind the scenes to create a bestseller. Um, you don't have to give away any of your secrets, but I'm just wondering if, in general terms, would you want to talk about that?
No, absolutely. Well, one, put out a good book. So number one, you should be, if you're talking about back end, sure, you can talk about back end all day, but I metadata and things like that that could help, whether it's categories you're picking or time of day, time of month, competition, all those things. But above all that, it would be being passionate about what you wrote about, being passionate about those chapters. Tell me why you wrote this story. Tell the reader, I wrote this story because I think my journey through, like Char, my journey through these health issues, I think you could see I survived cancer 4 times. If I could do it, she could, and the next person. So I think if you can really get across that message, why? Never about you, why, how it can help them, then all those stuff takes. So there's many ways to pick categories, timing, pricing, but if you're aligned with the mission, on any day, those books can go viral. So how's that for an answer?
That's a great answer. Because I know there's a lot of detailed stuff that probably wouldn't even make sense to a lot of people listening. But yes, I love that. I really love that. So now we've got book 6 coming out, which you didn't expect to have to do, Shar. So tell us about this. How did this come about?
Well, of course, spirit talks all the time, and if we listen, then we know kind of what our next steps are to be. And I was asking again, what we've done all of this. We've got these 5 volumes, these beautiful books, and now what? Now
Right.
what? And it's so it was it's a step to evolve even further and deeper into stories of all different kinds. And so, when I received the guidance again, okay, well, it wasn't as elaborate as the first one because we've already laid the groundwork.
Right.
And but I was guided to do the book on miracles, which is our 6th volume, getting ready to launch in a week
Yeah.
or a week and 2 days, a week and one day. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
almost there. And yeah, so I just put it out there to some of the previous authors and some new ones that have come in. And um, so here we go with Every Heart Holds a Miracle. And I think it's important. Uh, Miracles are important in just so many different ways because we we have the opportunity in every day to see probably hundreds of miracles, little miracles, and sometimes they're big miracles. And miracles can give us hope. Miracles definitely can give us hope to know that those things are even possible. So, so that's I'm excited because the people that shared um, your stories, because you are one of them. You are one of the authors in this book, and we appreciate that so much. Exciting story. But yes, so you all have just so graciously um, showed us that things are possible that you may not ever dreamed possible.
Mhm.
And if you think that after the age of 50 or 60 or even 70 you can't find your soulmate, well, we have news for you. And that's
Exactly.
probably considered a miracle to the people that have received that type of thing. And just all kinds of stories, near death experiences, and um, just a whole bunch. And I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a lot of really, really powerful stories in this book. And I almost would almost venture to say that it is probably, or maybe a close, if not the most powerful of all the whole, every book in the series. It's that powerful.
My goodness. And do you think that's because everyone has built upon itself and the like you say the foundation is there so it just got easier and easier, or is the world in a different place? What do you think that is that makes it so
I,
powerful?
I definitely think the world is in a different place, and we are searching for things to make us feel better and to have that hope that we're searching for. We need to know, and so miracles are. It was something that everybody gets excited if a miracle happens, even if it's a little one. Yeah, and some of the authors are dealing with right now illnesses and disease, and they are, or we are so grateful to be alive. Just think of that miracle that you are, uh, you know, have living with MS and you're in pain every day or whatever it is you are. Um, that's a miracle.
Yeah.
Life is a miracle, and every person that's born is a miracle.
Yeah. Watching a baby bird being born is a miracle.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, this is so exciting. So, January 15th is the launch day, and the ebook is 99 cents for one day only, right?
For one day only.
Whew. Yeah, pressure's on.
And really, the goal of that is really to get it in as many hands as possible, and say,
Absolutely.
here, we're willing to put profits aside and say, here's a way for you to get this in your hands, for the world to get yours in hand, for somebody to buy a gift for somebody else, whatever. And here,
Right.
and then later on down the road, if you want to buy a book from one of the authors, or you want to hold the tangible book in your hand, it'll be out shortly after. But it creates buzz, and it's just a great way to get it in more people's hands for a very low price.
Absolutely. So, the paperback version or hardback won't be available right away. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, couple days or weeks later, we'll start filtering it out, and you'll be able to. We like you to order it from your favorite author is pretty
No,
much how.
nice.
Get a
Yeah.
signed copy from your favorite author, and let's support your favorite author who put their heart and soul into it. So.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. Love that. Wow. So you've done this before, obviously. Just one day, first day out, ebook, 99 cents. Because I know that, Char, you'd mentioned that people were asking you, when are we going to do that? And so, what do you like best about that? I mean, yes, it gets it in the hands of everybody, it creates buzz. Like, what else are you thinking behind that thought? Because that's kind of unusual.
Well, for me, it's just our gift. It's a basically just a gift.
Yeah.
So go get it and get as many as you want,
Yeah.
and for this one day only, and then that's so it's special, and everybody looks forward to that one day when they can gift the book to 10 or 20 people, and for a very low price.
Yeah.
And so that's how we get it into more people's hands. And so people that, I mean, it's just a good way to to make sure that everybody that wants a copy can get a copy.
Mhm.
And a lot of people get both, later they order the hard copy,
Yep.
a special signed copy from the author, their favorite author, as Dom said, and that's always a special time too, because yeah, you give a special little message from your favorite author, and the book to
Yeah.
hold in your hands is, a lot of people would rather have a a book in their
Concrete.
hands to
Yeah.
read, yeah, and to mark things, to come
Yeah.
back to, those
Yeah.
type of things. So we
Fold the
like doing both.
corners.
We like doing both, but we can't give away the hard copy too
No.
many times. Yeah,
Not anymore, boy. That's it's getting
right.
really expensive, but oh,
Mhm.
it's so good to have both because there are so many people, as you say, that just love something really concrete in their hands. They love the feel of the paper, they love the smell of the ink. I mean, they're just really hardcore.
Mhm. A fresh book. There's nothing like opening up a brand new fresh book and that excitement of what's in here? And especially when it's miracle stories, what am I going to get to read today?
Yes.
Yay. Yeah.
I was on another show earlier and we were doing trends of 2026, things we predicted. And one
Oh,
of the things that I predict is that there will be I love audiobooks, I love ebooks, all that stuff. I'm down and I see the uses and why. But I believe there will be a push back to the hardback, the paperback. I love things on my phone, but I don't need to have so many things on my phone. Boy, I would like to have that. People talk about having that album cover again, or it is the same with the book. Boy, would I like to have a book that I could hold and then give to a friend, hold and give to a friend, and then give it back to me, not just everything be on my phone anymore. So I think that's my prediction for 26.
I love that prediction. Oh my gosh, how can we make that happen?
Talk to Char, and she will get you some mission hopes, a couple hundred mission hopes, and you can distribute them how you see fit.
Version 7 coming right up. Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
You
Oh my,
know it.
oh, wonderful. Now, Dominic, when you publish, are these on Amazon or are they available everywhere? How does this work?
Well, once we publish it, you want to get into the roots of books. I will tell you, I like to talk about minutia of books. So, there's all kinds of distribution platforms, all kinds of places to sell books. I can get you to Walmarts and Targets and Books a Million and Goodreads and Barnes and Noble and Amazons and Christian bookstores and local bookstores and all kinds of places like that. So a lot is platform, how you distribute book. One is the type of content because these bookstores use algorithms as well and things like that. They watch what other people are doing, so they can see, oh, this retailer has discounted this book, or this retailer is moving books, and so that helps them put books on their shelves, or what kind of content you're putting out. So even if it's an online retailer, if your book is full of hate speech or division or nudity, whatever, it might not be the kind of book that Walmart or a Target or a Books a Million or a Goodreads or one of these other distributors puts right on their shelf. So it is a consistent product, and then understanding what are the words like coaching and inspiration and growth mindset and uh, miracles and these kind of things that uh, sites are looking for. So that's how they're distributed. But we like to say that you can also buy them from your local author as well. So the authors typically have books in hand that they're able to sell. And me and Char actually, one of the things that we've decided a long time ago, and if anybody doesn't believe this is the fact. We have always pushed the sales to the authors, saying, here, buy from the authors. Typically, the authors she'll set a price, it's a lower price, and they buy directly from the authors. And so the price that we sell online is been higher than the authors, and that's how it's going to be. So find your author, and if you can't, me and Char would will you can buy from one of those other places.
Wow, that's really brilliant. I can tell you've been doing this for a long time. Not your first rodeo.
I love the business of it, and I love the subject matter of it. So it's a matter of getting stories like Char's hope into more hands.
Yeah.
So you asked why that this book is maybe stronger. And it isn't that the other books weren't strong. It's the circle is bigger.
Mhm.
That now the movement is bigger.
Yeah.
There's been people from all over the world that have been part of it. People that all over the world had us on their shows or invited us to events and things like that. And now this coming out with miracles. At the end of the day, no matter how bad things are, no matter how you you're at the end of your rope. That's what I think is interesting about this. You could be at the end of your rope. You could not have any more to give. The doctors could have counted you out. You could have think that there's nobody out there for you. And in this book, they show you stop, wait a minute, above all that, there is still this little thing called a miracle. You can hope for a miracle. Our authors delivered that.
It just gave me shivers.
Ah,
Oh, wow. Wow. So, Dominic, as a publisher, I mean, people from all walks of life are approaching you, right? I mean, you're not just doing Mission Hope series, you're doing all types of books, right? Or do you specialize more in motivation or
well, my business is called Motivation Champs. So,
right?
and you brought this up in the intro.
Yeah.
It is all about stories that elevate humanity. So that could be a children's book, that could be a graphic novel, that could be a book on relationship, that could be a book on business, a book on making $1 million, a book on how to fish, a book on how to live a balanced life. All those things
Yeah.
are inspiration. And where what I learned, and Shar would agree with, is if I told you my story, I'm a guy, I grew up in family business, digging ditches. I'm from Pittsburgh. I talk the way I do. I look like I do. My story might not resonate with everybody. But all of a sudden, you get all these people together, all these stories of hope, and it might not be this one, but maybe it's that one. And so that's the the crux. You put all these stories together, you find all these inspiring people, and then maybe you have the message that somebody out there is looking for.
Yeah, I love that. I didn't realize you were from Pittsburgh. That explains the accent. I was trying to figure that one out. Okay, wow. Wow, this is just so amazing and so awe-inspiring. I mean, it came from just divine guidance, sure, and then reaching out to someone you knew, right? I mean, who you'd already been in conversation with, and he goes, "Yeah, sure, no problem, we can do this." And then it turns into a movement that just keeps expanding and growing and helping as many people as possible. I mean, this is how we make the world a better place, right? Oh, this is just so
Mhm.
inspiring. Now, I know Heidi's not on the call with us, and I was hoping she could. She is the one who wrote the foreword, and she's also the author of Lean into Grief. And so, Shar, I know that you were searching for someone to write the foreword. What made you land on Heidi?
I I really I like Heidi a lot as a person. I know her as an individual, but I also know her as an inspiration to people, and to be on the same wavelength as we are with wanting to help
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
And so, and she's been involved in the mission before in different ways, and has sort of been a mentor to me, and done some things for Dom and with Dom before. So she's just a very logical person uh, to ask, and she's easy to work with, and so she was very happy and honored to be able to do it, and she wrote wrote her story in about a day, and we were off. So yeah, yeah, she wrote the forward with kind of giving a little bit of her story. Yeah, so it's just she's just a great person, and I like Heidi. I
wow.
think a lot of people know her.
Yeah, it seemed like it. Everybody was like, "Oh, yay, Heidi, wonderful."
Right.
And yeah, she seemed really delighted to be included in this and to write that forward. I think it's kind of challenging to write a forward if you're not used to that, just because it's more of a big picture of the whole publication, and that can be, a little challenging for an individual. Dom, what were your thoughts on that?
I'd love to jump in on this and just briefly talk about Heidi. Just I know Heidi. I've met her in person and worked with her. The interesting thing about Heidi is one, it lives up in Canada and Mexico, and she travels around, and uh, she when it comes to business, she's professional and tough and as good as they get. Heidi has had extreme grief in her life.
Mm.
She had a loved one, a husband that passed very, what would you say, in a moment's notice. She lost him in a moment's notice. And her everything was taken away from her. This life, she found the love of her life, and it was taken away. And Heidi is able to share that story and use that grief to help other people get through these terrible times. I mean, terrible. And then, so what is it? So back to, I'm saying, like I mentioned Heidi in business, you would never know because you would never know that she carries this heavy weight with her. And then when she opens up, like a flower, what's inside of a flower? What's in the middle of a flower? I don't know. But when she opens up and starts to tell you about her journey through grief and help other people, you're like, oh, I get it. And so, yeah, she's a star, and we're lucky to have her right in the forward. So you did good there, Shar.
Thanks. I think so too.
Now, Shar, do you have any chapters in the book on miracles?
I don't ever write my own stories, and because this is a book. These are books for to highlight my authors. That's how I look at it, and I don't. I mean, I write the forward and the conclusion. Not the forward, excuse me, but the intro and the conclusion, and and that's it. I don't even know if I sign those, Dawn. Do I sign them? I don't know if anybody even knows. I write the front, the
I
back.
think you might say love Shar, but yeah,
Yeah,
and there's been people over time that were like, "Where's Shar?" And
yeah,
I don't know if you were all how we always did it, if it was all, but it became a formula of, yeah, Shar will write the intro and the close because people did demand that, hey, we want Shar in here as
yeah.
well, so we had to at least adhere to that.
And you're not in it either, Tom?
No, I'm not in it. I promote it and come on amazing shows like this and hype it up.
It's so amazing. It does take a village, doesn't it? Can't do this alone. Oh my goodness. Well, so where do we go from here? We are going to bring the book out in another week and enjoy all of the hype from helping people, and then the hardback comes out, and then Char's working on volume 7. Right?
Exactly. Get ready, Phineas, because you'll be asked.
Woohoo! Any topics you have in mind, or do you not want to reveal that at this time?
Um, Not quite ready to reveal the
Yeah.
topics. So,
You know what I was
yeah.
thinking, and I always thought if Char's called to do it, she's called to do it. If not, I was thinking on this show, hey, message or DM or send Phoenix a message of what the next Mission Hope topic should be. We'd love to hear from the listeners, the viewers. What does the world need right now?
That's
Yeah,
a great idea, Don.
I
Thank you.
love that. Yes,
Yes, yes, please.
absolutely. So any of us, right? Any of the three of us, that people could DM us, they could message us, they could send us emails. Yeah. And then we'll pile them all together and see what comes out number one. Wow, that's a
Yeah,
great idea.
okay, I'm taking this now that you brought it up. And if you think you have a story to share, get a hold of Shar and say, hey, I have this story. I think it might be something that you guys would be interested in. Hey, let's see.
I love
Ex-
that idea.
exactly. And you don't have to be a professional writer. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about your editing stuff. Just write the story and we'll make it beautiful. So don't worry about it. Yes.
Yeah.
We want to get as many people involved as possible
Mhm.
because that just broadens the reach,
Yeah.
and there's just a few places that are out of touch. I mean, I don't know, but I've had a few people that have wanted to be in them, but they're like in such a remote country or something that the logistics wouldn't work. for that. But yeah, we've had Finland and England, of course, and Canada, and gosh, where else, Don? I can't even think right now. Just
I think we had India. I mean,
India,
yeah,
Minku.
we've been a lot of places. So definitely get a hold of Shar, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Yeah,
Exactly.
excellent. And ways to get a hold of Char, Facebook, right? Char Murphy, or
Facebook, LinkedIn,
mhm. uh,
um, my email.
okay.
Did you publish the email on the
I haven't
anywhere?
published, but um, but yeah, if people just search on LinkedIn or Facebook, they would find you. Char
Right.
Murphy.
Just send
Hmm.
me a message. Doesn't
Yeah,
have to be a formal email even. Yeah. Say,
yeah.
hey, I got a story. I
Yeah,
got an idea, something, anything.
yeah.
I love to talk.
Those are great ideas, Dominic. Thank you for that because, boy, that's going to get the audience all hyped up now. And we can post that out there too, just, you know, in all the different ways that we've been posting things.
And you, now, I'm going to take this opportunity. I consider this an opportunity, so thank you
Good.
very much. But
Yes.
sometimes the Mission Hope authors go out and do speaking. They
Mhm.
have events. They're part of the nonprofits. Maybe you need somebody at your event, and you're thinking, "Hey, the reach out. Char will get you in touch with the author, whose ever story you read, and they come and do their thing, and inspire your group. So don't hesitate. We love community. We'll
Yeah,
help you build your community. Maybe there's synergy that can be created, more people that we can uplift.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. And I think most people are on either LinkedIn or Facebook, aren't they, Shar? And most of the authors.
Yes, yes, they
Mhm.
are.
So people could also
And
just do a search for their names. Yeah.
oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're all there. They're all around. They're all
And we're
around.
going to be having a lot of them on the show here, uh, rest of
Yes,
this
yeah.
month, all of next month, and starting into March. I mean, it's been just really fun to connect with these authors, and they're so excited to come on. And they're not going to share everything because they want you to read their story, and really
Right.
appreciate the whole story. But they'll give you some behind the scenes work and some things that maybe weren't published that kind of give you a little more insight into their stories. And oh, they're so excited to be doing that. In fact, next week, let's see, we are going to be hearing from Zen. So Zen is kind of an interesting guy. Dominic, I think
Mm.
you had an interesting conversation with him, didn't you? Oh wait,
Yeah,
you agree.
without a doubt, I enjoyed my conversation with Zen, and completely unique. And sorry, you had a section. What did we call the third section of the book in this one? It was
Enlightenment.
enlightenment, and that nails Zen.
Yeah.
So it this term. You might think a little different, but super inspiring and makes you open your mind and think about things. I didn't think about things like that, but after meeting him and hearing him talk, oh, I've only been using this little percentage of my brain, and I need to use this side, and he helps you open that up.
He's got his fingers in a lot of pies, doesn't he? He's
Yeah,
just a
really
high
cool guy.
creative. Yes. Yeah, so that's going to be fun. And I mean, everybody's going to be fun. I thought, well, I'll just bring up the next one and we'll go from there. But oh my gosh, this is just great and so much fun. And here's a little tidbit for you guys too. Back in 2016, I started doing summits, where you interview people for things that they were doing. And the title of my summit was Miracles. Now, that was 10 years ago. So, I mean, isn't this interesting? I think there's probably this 10-year cycle, the 1 year, right? And I think that might not have been a 1 year, but this is a 1 year. And so we're coming back around and here we are. We're just ready for more, needing more, maybe.
Absolutely. There's Char says there's always hope.
Yes, yes. And now
Yep.
there's always room for a miracle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like to just say something real quick if I could,
Oh, yeah.
Phoenix, because Dom said something. He touched on a word, community,
Mhm.
and I would like to emphasize that with Mission Hope because it's almost eerie because well, nothing's really eerie, but just the people that are drawn to this have like some kind of something in common, that they've all been through something really maybe traumatic or whatever, and they link up in this book, and no one knows each other except for the ones that have been in the previous books. They do, but the new ones, and then all of a sudden, like you just feel like you're part of something that's bigger than yourself, and
Yes.
you are giving back, and you're creating a legacy,
Yeah.
and you are part of this something so special here. And then so you just start feeling like, wow, I really feel like I belong here with these people. Is this my soul tribe? This they belong with the community that we're building. And it's just beautiful to see. We call it the Mission Hope family, actually, because it's so, and that happened right away,
Mhm.
even in the first book.
I bet.
It was just everyone was close. And now that we are, doing more shows, more talks together or independently, it just we are attracting more and more people to our community, our Mission Hope family. And so we hope that you feel that too in the book, because there are these invisible gold threads that sort of link everyone together, and it's that um, the Merkaba or whatever in the tree of life, or the um, just it's just beautiful the way that it works together. Everyone works together and everybody loves each other.
I felt that just in the Facebook, you know, group that you have and the LinkedIn group. It was just an immediate reaching out and enfolding, just come on in, we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did
Yeah.
definitely feel like family. So that reminds me then, do you have a Facebook page or some kind of page where anybody who reads the books can be posting, things about, wow, this really helped me, or, here's how what I thought of when, or this is what happened to me, and now that kind of thing. Do you have something like that?
Not yet. It is on my list of to do things. I mean, there's so many things that we have. I've been, done. He's mentioned several things, that being one of them, and merchandise. We need some merch, some
Oh,
Mission Hope merch.
yes.
We need, we're getting into the speaking arena more. And so, to have the writing and speaking. So there's lots of things coming with Mission Hope. It's not just going to be books. It's really growing and so quickly that I think I'm going to need some help doing
Mhm.
it all. Yeah.
I would imagine, yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I love all those ideas, and I think the to broaden the community with the readers would just be really amazing to hear their feedback and what they think about different stories and how it's affected them and all of that. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you, Phoenix. That's a great idea. And it's just a matter of getting over there and doing it.
I know
Yeah.
is one more thing on the list of 1,000, right?
Get on it, Char. I do love the idea, Phoenix. They could be doing videos, they could be doing lives, communicating with that audience, they could be doing podcasts with the audience. Ooh.
Woohoo!
See, this is why we come on here for your wisdom. Thank you.
Oh, well, it was just a divine inspiration. I can't even claim it. It just came through. Like so much of what's happened here, right? I mean, it was clearly, you talk about that gold thread that combines, all the stories and the people together, but it was because of your open invitation. You'll know who you are. You'll know if this is right for you. And when you present like that, then people do self-select and you get absolutely the perfect people.
Mhm.
I love that.
Thank
And
you.
Char will say even per book, like some people have written this book and written in this book. Some people have come, this book spoke to them.
Yeah.
You're open. If it speaks to you, there's no push. If it's meant to be, if you're called to do it,
Yeah.
if there's supposed to be a seven, there will be a seven. Seven heaven? Yeah, I don't know. We got to. What does the audience want for seven? We need to know that, Phoenix.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. So what were the first five? Let me like the themes of the first.
I want to know, Shar, do you know the themes of all of them? Because she's usually right on it. So
Yeah.
what do we got, Shar?
She's looking them up.
Well, it just so happens. So the first one was hope, um, obviously, and it is called.
Oh,
Hold on, just a second. Caught
nice.
me off guard.
Love the
Thriving through
branding.
Thriving Through Seasons of the Soul was volume one.
Okay.
And then we had volume two, which was the faith book.
Volume two
And
says inspirational stories of faith and triumph.
Oh,
yes, exactly. Thank you, Dom.
This is
And
a hard
then
question, Phoenix. Come on.
I
it
know,
is.
right?
It
Sorry, I
is
didn't prepare
really.
you for it either.
Well, I heard last night that I needed to know this ahead of time, but I went to sleep and then forgot. So, volume three is The
Yeah.
Power of Love.
Oh, it had to be in there.
Yes. And then let's see, we have volume four, which is Grace and Gratitude. And that
Five,
one,
rediscovering,
Transforming
embracing joy.
Lives.
Oh, Joy.
We
Yes.
probably had a love,
Yes, the
right?
Joy book was volume five. So we had volume four was Transforming Lives with Grace and Gratitude. That was a big one.
Yeah.
And then yes, the Rediscovering Embracing the Joy Within was volume
Mhm.
five, and that was another big one.
Oh,
So they just keep kind of getting bigger and
wow.
better. So, but they're
And
all
then,
good, all really good, all powerful.
and what was six? Or are we on
Six,
six? We're on
Joy.
six.
Oh, six is miracles. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, no,
Confused
that's all right. I
myself.
wasn't sure if it was six, if we were six or seven. Okay. Great.
Six
Wow.
is, yes,
Yeah.
every heart holds a miracle.
I
Come
love that.
January 15th, 99 cents each. I'll just get,
Woo.
yeah.
And that will be on Amazon or any bookseller will be at 99 cents for the ebook or
We'll start off on Amazon for 99 cents and
Mhm.
we'll put links out everywhere and you'll be able to see that you jump on and get your copy for 99 cents. It's coming soon, coming next week.
Woohoo!
Couple days, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Start looking. Who knows what you'll
Yep.
see.
Awesome. Awesome. You guys have been wonderful. Do you have any last thoughts or messages you'd like to leave with the audience?
I'm going to steal
Uh-huh.
from Shar, and Shar, I'm going to let you close with her. I'll go. Shar uh, has taught me that there is always hope. So when you're down, when you're out, when nothing seems to be going right, there's always hope. Is what I will leave you with, and then we'll set Shar up for. She's usually more well thought out than me. So what do you got,
Oh,
Shar?
No.
I think you did a great
Jeez.
job.
I love that saying, there's always hope. And that is really, really true. It is so true. You
Yeah.
can think you're at the end of your rope,
Yeah.
at the very end, hanging on with all you got.
Mhm.
And there's something out there that's going to help let you pull back up
Mhm.
and
Make
help
that.
inspire you to do that. It is possible. Miracles do happen. So get that book and be inspired, be uplifted, get your hope on. Get all these books. They're on Amazon and in your bookstores. I think you can order them. So yeah, you won't be sorry. They're beautiful stories. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you, Dom. This has been great.
Thank you, both of you. It's just wonderful to have you both on. And thank you for the opportunity to connect with you and to be a part of this miracle series. So we'll be in touch.
Mhm.
Thank you, everybody. All right. Namaste.
Namaste.
I'll cut that part off.
Thank you guys. I'm off to a 3 o'clock that I'm late for, but you did great. Char, you killed it as always. Phoenix, you're the best. And Char's the real deal. This isn't
Yep.
it's not phony. So
No. And you
that's
are
why I
too
ride your
now.
coattails.
Oh,
All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank
bye,
you.
Dom.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Shar, you look radiant. I love your top. You just look
Oh, thank
beautiful,
you.
and it's
Thank you. Thank
fun to
you.
have you back again. Thank you
Thank
so very
you.
much. This is
It
just
was
great.
fun. Wonderful. Yay. Yeah, that was a good one. That was
Oh yeah.
good. You're
Oh,
such a great host. I
oh,
mean, you just make it so easy. It's like just everything just flows. I mean, there's no rehearsing. You just go and I love it.
I
Yeah,
love
you do
organic.
great.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing rehearsed. I love it too. But you're great. And I just wanted you to know how much I appreciate you,
Oh.
especially taking on all these for 2 months. I can't believe you're doing that even. Oh, God help her. God bless you too. God bless you. Yeah, because
Oh, you know what? It's really my pleasure. I love interviewing people. I love finding out their stories. It's my pleasure, and I have the venue, and so let's take advantage of it. And I'm so excited. So many of them said yes, I would be happy to do this. So,
oh, you're great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Phoenix. Really, really. Mwah.
mwah, well, you are so welcome. You have a wonderful rest of your day, and
You too.
woohoo, we'll stay in touch about the 15th and beyond.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Thank
Oh yeah.
you.
All
All
right.
right.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.